Hey there, everybody. This is Ken with Covenant Gaming, and welcome to episode 3 of our American Truck Simulator career playthrough. Today is going to be a shorter trip. We're going to be heading from Provo to Price, and we are carrying a rock bucket, which you can see here on this truck. I think rock bucket's just a excavator bucket that's designed to pick up rocks. That's what I think it sounds like to me. The trip itself is pretty quick. It's 114 miles, 2 hours. We're going to make about $2,700 off of this. Nothing too complicated today. Let's go ahead and jump in and get started. So today we are driving an International, which is a new truck for me to drive. We continue to decide what that first truck is going to be. Right now I'm leaning towards Volvo as my first truck. I do like Volvo in general, as I said before. I took a little bit of look around, and I like the visibility that they give you. It's got the mirror that's right there close. So just kind of easy to see. But as far as what we're going to try and accomplish today's pretty simple goals. We're going to keep plugging away at what we've been doing. We should hit our 5th city in Utah today, which will get us halfway through the achievement for Utah. There's 10 total cities. I think we're going to also pick up a truck dealer along the way and maybe see some nice scenery, so that all ought to be nice. We'll make not a lot of money this trip, only $2,700, but that's gonna bring us closer to our goal. I did do a little bit of research today before starting this up to kind of get a more firm goal on how much money I need to earn, and I am thinking I'm going to shoot for $50,000. The truck prices all seem to hover around $120 for the base cost. And I know I'm going to be doing several upgrades on top of that. And so I think $30,000 will hopefully cover those upgrades and leave us with, I'd like to have $10,000 in the bank after buying the truck, just for expenses, tolls, all that kind of stuff that you need money for, because I don't want to be too close to broke. Let's go ahead and go straight through here. So I think we're also going to uncover another truck dealer. I'm not quite sure what dealer it is, but hopefully it's for something we don't have. I do want to get as many of these uncovered as possible. I think we've only got three truck types uncovered right now. So, I think we should accomplish some pretty decent stuff today. That's the hope, anyway. We'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about the towns that we are hitting when we get a little further down the road. So, I was reading up a little bit on Provo and Price when preparing for all this, and I learned a couple of interesting little things. Provo is interesting in as far as its affiliation with the Mormon Church. It's the home of Brigham Young University, which is it's a pretty popular university that was founded and operated by the Mormons. And they also contain the largest missionary training center for the Mormons. So I believe, hopefully I get this right, is all Mormons have to go on a missionary trip of some sort. They go out in pairs, and it's designed around spreading the word, and they get training for that ahead of time. And so I'm going to assume that the majority of people that get trained end up over in Provo. Price is a bit of a different type of town. It's really small. It's only 5 square miles, so not a lot of area that it covers. Not a whole lot to say around it, except it's a pretty typical story as far as how it was founded. It was founded in 1879 by a trapper named Caleb Rhodes. Him and his 2 brothers. They came in and they set up and had a rough start of it at the beginning, getting agriculture going, getting especially irrigation. You know, there's not a lot of water out here. It's very deserty. So getting their agriculture up and running took some time. They did eventually succeed, though. And then a little less than a decade. Oh, that's a cool train there. Hold on, that's not too big. That's pretty cool though. Yeah. So then maybe less than a decade later, the railroad was completed, and that's where the town really changed. From that point, you had coal mines that started to open up, and the coal mines brought in a lot of people from all over the world. And one of the interesting things I read about this is that diversity that the town had when it got started due to the mines actually still, oops, oh, I got to pull in for getting weighed. That diversity still exists today. It's one of the more, if not the most diverse towns in Utah, or at least in the area, which I thought was pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and get weighed up. Wow, 47,000 pounds. That's pretty heavy. Yeah, so I thought that was all kind of interesting. I didn't. Whoa, jeez, hold on. Come on, let me out. There we go. Yeah, so that was all pretty cool. Let me get out of here and get a little bit further down the road. So we just got into price a couple of minutes ago, and we are about to advance some of those goals that I was talking about earlier. We're just passing a recruitment agency, which is good, and we have one more. Make sure I'm not going to hit somebody. We have one more question mark we're getting ready to hit, which means that is going to be a truck dealer, since this one was a recruitment agency. When we hit price, I got the little notification that, yeah, this is town number 5 out of 10. So we are halfway through Utah. I'm expecting that by the time we buy our first truck, we're probably going to be we'll have covered most towns in Utah. So we'll have a lot of opportunities opened up you can fast travel now in this game. I don't know how much I'm going to want to do that, but you can fast travel to any city you previously visited, so having some options there will be nice. We'll see what we're going to do. Yeah, so we're going to hit this. I don't know what this one is. I think I see the sign on the map there, and I believe that says Kenworth, which would be good because I do not have a Kenworth dealer unlocked yet. And let's see, we are just getting ready to pass it, and yes, that is Kenworth. So let's zoom over there, and that's unlocked. So cool, we have 4 truck dealers open now. I also got to talk about this International a little bit that I'm driving. Now I have to say that I'm pretty impressed with the truck. It's a nice interior. It drives really nice. I at first thought I wasn't going to like it because the mirror is out there pretty far, but I'm finding it's not too hard to just kind of glance over there to the left and see what's happening. So I also like the way this truck looks. I mean, that's a nice looking truck. That front end is, dare I say it, is pretty pimp. It's a nice rounded front instead of the flat front that you see on a lot of trucks. So this thing's certainly got something going for it in the looks department, and again, it drives really nicely. It's got a good interior, so all around good truck. I think I have an International dealer unlocked, so I'll be able to buy one of these if I want to. So we'll see about that. Talk a little bit about what's going on personally in my life right now. So I'm recording this on a Friday, and I won't be publishing this until tomorrow. This is sort of just to get it ready, and I'll just schedule it to publish tomorrow because we are going away on a little trip this weekend up to Lake George over in New York. That's more of an upstate and mid-state New York, I guess, not quite upstate. Kind of near the Albany area, if you're familiar with that at all. But we've actually never been there. We've been to Albany. We've been to Saratoga Springs, which is right near there too, to the horse races. That's a really fun trip. But never to Lake George. It's a little late in the season for it. It's going to be kind of cold, but we don't mind the cold. We're going to probably do some hiking, do a little driving around the lake, enjoy the scenery. We have some decent cold weather gear for hiking, so even it'll be down in the 40s, which I don't think is too bad for hiking. But we'll put on our thermals. We'll take our colder gear with us. And it should be nice. That area, I looked at the pictures. It looked really beautiful. It's really popular for summer and skiing, summer and winter. This will be a little bit quieter right now, which honestly I prefer. I'm not really into lots and lots of people and touristy stuff when we're traveling around. So the quiet will be kind of nice, being able to enjoy the scenery more on our own. But hopefully that'll go well. We're gonna leave tonight when she gets back from work. It's like a 3-hour drive. This is New England, so everything is. Wait, I gotta turn here. Everything is really close in New England, which is kind of nice. Then we'll stay there through Saturday. Sunday we'll get up, we'll find a local church to go to, and then drive home. And it should be fun. Looking forward to it. Now which way am I supposed to go here? We're going to drop this. I hope this is right. Yeah, I think it is. So this is Exxon again. We dropped off at Exxon last time. Looks like there's a lot of oil drilling around here. Last time we dropped off that fracking tank, and this time it's the rock bucket, which I'm guessing they use for clearing the land for these oil wells. But yeah, I might have to look that up. Curious about how big that oil industry is out here. I read about the coal mines in the area and things like that, but not a lot about oil. So maybe I'll look that up. Maybe look that up next time. And here we are at Exxon in Price. Let's go ahead and do the parking. Let's see. Last time our parking went really well. Let's see if we can do it again. So far, I've been really excited about how well the parking is doing. We are. Let's see. Oh, geez, Louise. All right, hold on. Oh boy. Let's take a look at this a little bit. Let's pop out, and that is brutal. I was thinking maybe zip over here to the left, but that's not going to work because we got that container sticking out. So I actually have to do, it's going to have to be a blind side turn, and I'm going to have to come at it from the right. I have a feeling that my good parking streak is coming to an end here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves over to the right as far as we can and pop out one more time and see how that back end looks. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, wish me luck, everybody. We're gonna see how we do here. And oh, look at this. Hold on. Look at that. All right, we need to bump it over a little bit more. We're actually really close here. We got to pull forward some, but this is really good. I'm editing out how long it took me to get the back end kind of going where I wanted it to go, but once I got the back end around that little corner right there on my left, this actually is turning out really good. But I keep hitting something. What is it? There we go. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna edit that down. I had a hard time of it. I managed to get it to turn green for like a fraction of a second earlier, but it stopped, and then I couldn't get it to happen again, and that was actually a really, really difficult parking job. Not my greatest, but that's okay. We made it. We did get it. We are just a hair shy of level 3, made a little bit of money. So I'd consider that a pretty good, a pretty good mission. What we're looking to do next time is hopefully hit up city number 6, maybe 7. There's 2 cities up north that are right next to each other, and if I can find a route that goes right through them, I'm hoping to hit that. Otherwise, there's a couple more over on the left. But yeah, so at least one more city. Hopefully a little bit more money than 2,700. We're sitting at what, 20,000 right now. Yeah, we got another 30,000 to go. We'll probably be around level 4 when we get there. So yeah, so another city. Learn a little bit more about the area, have a little bit more fun. I'll be back from my vacation, so I can talk about that a little bit. In the meantime, go ahead and please subscribe and like the video if you did in fact enjoy it. Comment. All those things help to get this out to the world a little bit more. It helps me to stay motivated. Any advice on what you'd like to see, go ahead and put those in the comments. And we'll see you again in a couple of days. Take it easy.